Vande Mataram students. It is now time to rewind what we have learned today. Today we have learned about National Assembly formation. When National Assembly was drafting constitution, what were the conditions at other parts of the France, and how France became constitutional monarchy. Okay, so let's start this. I have given you homework also, and I hope all of you must have done it by this time, or might be on the way of doing it. Okay. So first we have learned about the Estate General meeting. Okay. The King Louis XVI called together an assembly of the Estate General to pass the proposal for new taxes. Now the first and second estate sent 300 representatives each, while the third estate sent 600 educated members. Understand, peasants, artisans, women were denied entry to the assembly. Now, voting in the Estate Journal in the past had been conducted according to the principle that each estate had one vote. But now, third estate demanded the voting to be conducted in the assembly as one, with each member as one vote, like that. But obviously, King rejected this proposal. So, third estate walked out from that assembly and they formed the National Assembly. How? We are learning. Now, these third estate people helped by Mirabeau and Abbesse, okay? And Mirabeau and Abbesse were not people from third estate. Mirabeau was born in a noble family, but he believed that society should not have any feudal privileges. Abbesse was actually priest, right? And he also believed society based on equality. Okay. Now they all gathered for a few days and they drafted a constitution for a France that would limit the powers of king. While they were in the drafting position, while they were drafting that constitution, right, there was a complete chaos in the France. During that time, the village area of France especially faced lots of anger of the peasants, especially nobles and clergy people. Finally, looking to the situation of the France, King Louis XVI had to accept the demand of national constitution. So the night of 4th August 1789, the assembly passed a new constitution, which was first abolishing all the feudal system of obligation, but the removal of the estate system, tax privileges, tithe, and land of the church confiscated, right? Thus, France became a constitutional monarchy. The National Assembly completed the draft of constitutions. As I told you, church lands were seized, divided and sold to peasants. It's given to peasants. 2/3 of the church officers fled the country to Bhakra countryside. All the feudal dues and tithes were removed, and all special privileges to the first and second estate were also abolished. Now, the constitution was also having the declaration of the rights of man and citizen. Certain rights, first time in the world. Let's say first time in the world, even American constitution tried that before. But first time in the Europe, we can say that. First time in any big country. America was not a big country during those days, understand. The declaration of the rights of man and citizen. The rights were given to the citizens. So freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, guaranteed property right, liberty, equality, fraternity, right to a fair trial, and right of the people to create law through the assembly. So here we have learned up till here, right? So thus France become constitutional monarchy. Voting rights were given to the certain segment of society, not to all. The France divided their population into two parts, active citizens and passive citizens. Men above 25 and those who were able to pay taxes of 3 days' wages were granted voting rights. That means those who were well off, they got voting right. But women and other men below 25 and others, those who were above 25 but were not in a position to pay taxes of till the taxes. They had a certain condition for the total tax amount. One condition was that the person should able to pay tax which is equal to the 3 days wage amount to labor. Those who were not able to fulfill that condition, those men were also denied voting rights. Okay, we have learned up till here. Tomorrow we will meet again. We will learn more in this chapter. Remember, this chapter is long, lengthy, but you have to pay attention. Okay? Jai Hind, a student. When you go out, don't forget to wear mask and use sanitizer. Jai Hind.